It's literally becoming dark. We have to pack up all our camping gear, which is going to take hours, and then find another camping spot at literally like 9 o'clock at night, and we're 200 kilometers away from our house. Yo, what is up lads? My name is Kram, welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video I'm going to be talking about another story time, about an experience I had. I literally just come back from a camping trip. Went on a 3-day camping trip. If you guys didn't know, I went and did some camping. Now I'm not going to say where, because that's kind of where this whole video goes. I'm going to be explaining a situation where we actually got kicked out from our camping spot, and we kind of had to make a lot of weird decisions like on the spot whilst we went camping. So basically, if you didn't know, I went camping. I was posting it all over my social medias, Snapchat and Instagram, which you can find right over here if you want to go check out my Snapchat or Instagram. Basically, I was posting on my stories and stuff. And anyway, yeah, basically I went camping and I had a horrible experience at first, but then it kind of turned into goodness. But basically, as you guys saw, I got kicked out of a camping spot. Now, me and my mates, so it was me, my mate Manoli, and my mate Jared. I have mentioned them in videos in the past. Same people that happened in my cop story time video. But basically, we decided, oh yeah, let's go camp, right? Now, there's a spot called Little Swanport, which is in Tasmania, which is where I live. I live in Tasmania, and it's about 150 to 200 kilometers away from like our little city part where we live. So we thought, okay, it's a good drive, Little Swanport. And I've been going there for years. Like, I've literally been going there since I was like, you know, this tall type of thing. Like, I've been going there since I was like 8 years old with my dad. We've always gone camping there and fishing. There's like a really good spot, and it's just a great place to go camping. So what happened was, me and my mates, I said to them, I said, oh, let's go down Little Swanport. Now, I haven't been there for probably a couple years, simply because me and Dad haven't had much time to go camping, but now I've got my license, and it's currently school holidays here in Australia for summer. Me and my mates are all just like, you know, let's go camping. So we head down to Little Swanport. Now, when we got there, it was a easy drive down. Like, you know, everything went well on the drive down and stuff. But when we actually got to the camping spot that I've always ever gone to, there was actually a sign saying, first of all, one, that there was fire bans, and that we weren't allowed to light a fire, and if we lit a fire, we would get like a massive fine, and it was like full on illegal. So that was the first thing. And second thing was, there was also another sign saying day use only area, and there was a no tent sign, like no camping sign. So obviously this didn't make sense to me, and my friends are all like, oh, you know, this doesn't look like a good idea. You know, I think we should go back home and that. And I'm like, nah, you know, it'll be all good. Like, because I thought, you know, I've been coming here for years, and we've never been caught or anything, but it's never been day use only. Like it's only, like, we've always been allowed to camp. So to me, I thought, you know, it's, why shouldn't we be allowed to camp? I've been coming here for years. What's changed? What's all of a sudden, what makes it a no camping zone? So anyway, it's in the middle of nowhere. You know, it's in the middle of the bush. So so I thought, you know, unpack the car, get all the camping gear out, right? And can I just say, like, it was very hard to unpack everything from the car, because when I was packing the car, like, it was full. Like, you could not fit anything in the car. Like, it was just chocker full. Like, and I had to like make sure everything was like wrapped up and stuff. Like, so it was really hard to stack the car. So unpacking the car took a long time. So we unpacked the whole car. We got out the camp tables. We set up the tents. We set up 2 tents. We got the camp table, all the chairs. And then we thought, well, the weather was really hot, so we thought, we're not going to light a fire. You know, we won't need a fire because the weather, it was like 30-degree weather, and even overnight it was like 22 degrees, and we had lanterns for light, so we didn't really need a fire. So yeah, that was all good. We just set up camp, and then what we decided to do was go for a little walk, because it's alongside, after you've got this big camping area, you can go and walk alongside the river, and you can walk down, like, it's about a a 1 kilometer bush trail walk. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and then it goes down to like this little water area where you can go fishing across the river. It's actually a really nice area, and it's an angler's access point. So my mate Jared suggested, oh, let's all go for a walk. We set up all the camping gear, which took like a whole hour, and once the tents and stuff were set up, and then we decided to go for a walk. So that's what we did. We went for a walk. So we went for a walk. That was all cool. We nearly fell off the cliff because it was a very tight walk. Like we're literally walking, like there was vertical freaking like cliffs, man. Like if you fell off the cliff, that was it. You were gone. So it was a tight walk, but it was a good walk, right? There's a lot of challenging obstacles in the way, but we just sussed it out, checked it out. Thought, well, yeah, I can come fishing later, blah blah, right? Now this is where things went wrong. We started walking back from the bushwalk, and as we were walking back from the bushwalk, we saw an old guy next to the campsite. Now, what happened was we started walking back. We walked back. Now we noticed there was a house next to the campsite. That was like just a residential house. Now we weren't making any noises or nothing. Like we were nice and quiet. Like the only thing you could hear was our shoes on the gravel, basically. But anyway, as we were walking back, we saw this old guy just waiting for us. Like literally, he was just waiting for us. Like he was watching paint dry, bro. Like he was just waiting to just tell us off. Like he was full on just waiting for us. So we walked back from the bushwalk, if you want to call it the bushwalk. And the guy's waiting there and he goes, yeah, guys, you can't camp here. Can't you read the sign? Like, it was just really rude. And, like, straight away, like, we're all nice about it. I'm just like, oh, sorry, I thought we were allowed to camp here. I've been coming here for years and it's never been, no camping. So I was just a bit confused. I thought we'd be okay to camp. He goes, the sign says day use only, mate. And then he's going, the sign says day use only. Can't you read the sign? You are camping. You have set up tents. That is camping. That means you'll stay the night. You can only stay during the day. Like, he was just, like, full-on rude to us. And I'm like, okay, my apologies. I just thought because I've been coming here for years, it's never been like, is this recently new or something? Or, what's the deal? And the old bloke's just like, oh, so I've been living here for years, and basically that's all my private property up there where you just went on that bushwalk. And then we said, but it's angler's access for fishermen. And he goes, yeah, you need a fishing license and my permission. And I said, oh, okay. Well, I thought that was like a public sign. And as I said, like, we weren't making noise, we weren't creating rubbish, like, we weren't doing anything wrong. The guy was just like full on, like, he had hatred for us or something. And anyway, then the guy's like, so in any case, you guys are camping. Now, obviously, I can't make you leave, but I suggest you leave because they do actually, the councils come down here and check regularly to catch campers, and they will kick you off the property. And at this point, we're just like, okay. I said, I truly am sorry. I mean, we weren't going to make any mess. We weren't going to do anything wrong. We're just trying to enjoy the nature and the outdoors of the area. And the guy's going, yeah, well, I think you should leave, mate, because it's a day use only area. And he just went on and on and on. And, like, we were all just being nice about it. Like, chill, bro. Like, we're all good. And basically, he threatened to call the council to, like, kick us off the ground because it's public land up until a certain point where it becomes his private property. And it's always been camping. And I said to him, why is there no camping all of a sudden? He goes, oh, people were starting to poo and pee in the lake, and people come here during the day, and that's fine, but you're just not allowed to come here during the night. And I had, like, my mind around the fact, like, what's so bad? Why can't we stay during the... What's the difference between spending time there in the day and spending time there in the night? What's the difference? That's what I was thinking. And the guy said 1 million times, oh, you can't light a fire either. I bet you were trying to light a fire. You were going to start making a fire. You were thinking of having a fire tonight, weren't you, mate? Well, there's a ban on fires, blah, blah. Like, and he was just drilling this stuff down to us. And we're like, bro, just chill. Like, that's not actually what we said, but, like, we're all nice. It was like, oh, sorry, I apologise, blah, blah. So, the guy threatened to kick us off. So, it's literally, at this point, 8:30 at night. Like, it's just starting to be dark. Like, it's nearly dark. Like, it's pretty much dark at this point. And we've got all this camping gear ready, right? already, and this guy's just nailed us into the ground. He goes, anyway, I'm going to walk off, and I want to see you guys gone when I wake up tomorrow morning early. So we're just like, well, we got no choice. I'd rather leave now than wake up in the morning and get told to, you know, get kicked out. So it's literally becoming dark. We have to pack up all our camping gear, which is going to take hours, and then find another camping spot at literally like 9 o'clock at night, and we're 200 kilometers away from our house. So that's what we did. We packed up and we had a look on Google. Luckily we had phone reception despite the fact we're in the middle of nowhere. And it turns out there was this awesome camping spot nearby called Gum Leaves, which is literally only 3 kilometers down the road from where we actually were. So this was actually a really lucky situation that we were in. It literally took us about, like, we tried to rush and pack everything into the car, but you have no idea how much effort and how tiring it was. We had to take down the tents again, you know, take the poles out, do up all the poles and that, right? Put them in the bag, roll up the tents, right? Put them in the car, then we had to stack up the tables, the chairs, all this stuff into the car. It was just so much effort. And then the esky as well, just everything, and we basically chucked it all into the car and drove down to Gum Leaves, and the people there were really, really nice people, and they said, oh yeah, you know, feel free to have a fire, we can supply some firewood, there's no fire bans, and like, I thought, you know, that guy was full of crap, but anyway, so the lady at Gum Leaves was very nice to us, and then we basically spent 3 nights camping at Gum Leaves instead of Little Swamport. But that's basically the story about how we got kicked off the campsite. I went there, I've been going there for years, and they suddenly changed it, and a grumpy old man came out and literally kicked us off. That's basically what happened. But luckily, there was a camping site just down the road, and it was absolutely amazing. The people at Gum Leaves were really good. There was lots of fun stuff to do on the campsite as well, and it was just a really good place to go. So yeah, that's the story about how we got kicked off the campsite. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash a like on it to show some support. Feel free to comment down below if you've ever had any weird camping experiences, because I'd actually really like to know, you know, if you guys have had any weird camping experiences. So feel free to comment down below. Share this video out with people if you know, want to share out my stories and stuff. Also, if you're new, I suggest you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more Storytime videos like this, because I've got a ton of stories to tell, and I want to express to you guys through the camera my stories of events in life. But in any case, guys, thank you so much for watching once again. Until next time, my name is Kram. You guys have an absolutely lovely day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.